What up, y'all? It's Korean KZK. Be sure to hit that follow, that like, that subscribe button, both Instagram and YouTube. I'm going to do my Survivor Series predictions, last minute Survivor Series predictions for tonight. I predict that Becky Lynch and Charlotte will be able to work together as they worked together in the past, with PCB being a part of a tag team, and they also built NXT out their backs. Had great superstar athleticism with just them like in pay-per-views, main events, champions. So with them noticing that how great they are as a superstar, as an individual, loving and building this company, great champions in their own ways. They've been tag team, been able to coexist before. I think that the miscommunication on SmackDown that Damage Control tried to pull Becky and Charlotte only worked together to help Bianca and Shanti, who's had their back since day one. But on top of it, I think they'll even hug it out just to put the icing on the cake with the win over Damage Control. And I wouldn't be surprised if Damage Control kicks Bayley out of the group with her not being in the loop at Crown Jewel, with the whole Kairi Sane joining the team, not being in the loop on SmackDown with Asuka joining the team. This last SmackDown, when she made a decision, it seemed like Damage Control was sort of mad at her, so they was punishing her by putting her in the match right before, less than 24 hours before a Survivor Series match. Put her in that match, and it's like the women's champion, Io Shirai, she should be the leader in calling the shots. She wants to call the shots. So I wouldn't be surprised if Damage Control kicks Bayley out of the group, but Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte definitely on that team. Also with Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Jey Uso, I think that Randy Orton will help the team out win the match, as he's the legend killer, so you can't really say anything about Jey Uso. You was a part of Authority once upon a time and screwed his cousin Roman Reigns over and over, and his brother Jimmy all the time. So he's protecting his brother and his cousin and his family, just like you would do, for your dad. So you're protecting your family, and that's more than a tag team or a friendship. That I think Randy Orton can see that and can understand that. And, him being the sadistic superstar, him and Seth Rollins had once upon a time a, tag team before. Seth Rollins stomped his head in the center blocks, and of course he tricked Seth thinking he's going to be a part of his team, got his revenge. That's why he's one of the sadistic wrestlers. Been out for a whole year with injury. I think this one over, the Judgment Day would really up his more comebacks. Like, Randy Orton's coming back, but also he beat the Judgment Day with, as we know, RKO out of nowhere. And I think that him and Jay could be bygones because of the fact, like I said, that him and Seth could be bygones and work together after, everything they've been through with each other. Seth and Cody, who doesn't like each other but respects each other in the ring, they've been working together the last 2 weeks and won a tag team match this past SmackDown. The one I was live and showed my SmackDown video that I told you guys about, that I was going to do and I did. They can coexist. And Sami Zayn, he ain't got a problem with anybody. He's always been there for Jey Uso, and it's more like Sami Zayn proving himself last year with the Bloodline, and now this year Jey Uso proving himself. But Cody Rhodes has his back since day one. Sami's always liked him, and Seth, if he can coexist with American Nightmare, so can Randy Orton and Jay. And especially since the stuff that Randy Orton has done too, and particularly as well. That's why he is the legend killer. I think they're going to work out and win this match, and there'll be no problems here. And as everyone thinks. And with that being said, Gunther will remain Intercontinental Champion, even though The Miz, former WWE Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, going to play his cards right. Gunther will remain dominant Intercontinental Champion. I really want Dragon Lee to put Estimo in his place for the disrespect of the Lucha Underground and Rey Mysterio and everything that he's done as far as not only the attack and the disrespect to your family, and then after you injure a Hall of Fame and legendary Rey Mysterio and laugh about it, you get smacked in your face for it, then you turn on your family. So Khalil comes out here and handles business, then you attack him. My guess is you attacked him because you're afraid to burst him in singles action. And so that's when Dragon Lee took over. Really going for Dragon Lee to put you in your place as far as that goes in singles action. To pick up the victory, to show what he's got, like he's been doing on SmackDown since he came from the NXT with the Lucha Underground, him watching and studying and carrying that mask that Rey Mysterio gave to him, carrying that legacy on. Dragon Lee wants to put Eskimo away for Rey Mysterio, particularly as he is his, his superhero. And Mommy will remain women's champion, but Zoe Starks is going to leave her with a hell of a fight and a hell of what it is, a war. And that would be my Survivor Series predictions for tonight. Be sure to watch, like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube. Check out my SmackDown prediction video that I did when I got a video of me in LA Night. Yeah! And check out my SmackDown result video where I got a close-up of Seth and Cody Rhodes with that tag team I was talking about, including a little SmackDown in between there when I was talking about the war games between the women's and the men's team with Seth and Becky and Charlotte and Bianca and saw them as well. They're on there too. And of course the chance that this Survivor Series prediction plus my Survivor Series result video, and of course I'll do my podcast over the last week. So be sure to watch, like, follow, subscribe, and YouTube. Queen Krazy out. Peace.